Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first installment of Mix It Up Mondays. I don't want to tell you how, what I've been going through in the last 10 minutes. So I wanted to wear my glasses, but it's nighttime. I don't do too many lives at night. So now I have to get used to it. But I had my glasses on, so I had a glare. And then I got upset with the glare. So when I went to put my contacts in, the contact didn't want to go in my eye. So yeah, it was a bit of everything. But I'm happy to be here. I'm just gonna wait a bit and see who wants to join me tonight. And I'll do a little housekeeping on this end. Just waiting for myself to go live on my own page. Yes, I'm here. So I want to open this up. I want to be able to see your comments and everything. So I'm going to go in over here. Turn this down. Hi, Tasha. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me tonight. Hopefully you stay a while. Tell me what you're drinking. I'm just going to throw some of this stuff up in here. I hope you brought something to drink. Let me know. Who else? Every time somebody come here, let me know what you're drinking. I don't want to drink by myself at all. But I will. Wait a minute. I just want to put the link for this month's event in. And then I'll be right with you all. Let me see. Okay. So that is in there. Would it let me pin it? Of course not. Anyway. Oh my God, Mel, I hope you got another bottle of Symphony. Because we put that jammy to rest this weekend. I really hope you bought another bottle of Symphony. I have one bottle. I didn't think I did, but it's downstairs in the basement and it's going to stay there for a minute. But R.I.P. to the Symphony. I'm going to have some beeping and some buzzing. But thank you all for joining me for the first installment of Mix It Up Monday. I had to move from from Sunday Sips to Mix It Up Monday because, it's getting colder. A lot of us aren't, around on Sundays that early because I was on at first I went 1. I think first I went 2, then I went 1, then I went to 12. Some days I was at 11. So I felt that Mondays will be better, especially in the winter at 8 o'clock because, I am essential and I'm back at work for some months now. I can have guests. Like I wanted to mix it up with other, entrepreneurs and career-minded individuals. I like to, spread the word because there's a lot of us have started businesses through COVID, before COVID, but being in quarantine, it allowed us to connect more because what were we doing? Virtual. We were online shopping, all the above. So Mix Up Monday is my way of connecting with other entrepreneurs, just letting you know that I'm still here selling wine and they're selling and, giving you information and I keep saying all the above, but all the above. But tonight, my guest is my friend. Like most of my guests have been my friends. Like if you can't depend on your friends to support your business and your what am I looking for? I don't know. I'm lost for words sometimes. But if you can't depend on your friends, who do you have? So I have my friend. She is a YouTuber. She's a blogger. She is a gym rat. I'm say that. Boom. A gym rat. And she is the CEO, the owner of Fangirl Review. So I'm gonna bring her on and we're gonna talk. I think I'm gonna drink tonight. And she's gonna sip. Can I hear you? Wait a minute.
Hi.
Hey, I was like, oh my God, I hope I can hear you. Let me see if I can fix I think I had it low because I was using my computer for virtual homecoming. I'm still on a homecoming high. I had so
Oh,
much
I know
fun.
you are.
I mean, you can do virtual, but man, we did it. Hey, Joy, I'm going to be looking back and forth because I can see the comments here, but I just don't know who they're coming from. Usually, when you come in, they say, I guess allow StreamYard to see your name, but I don't know if it goes by. But that's why I'm looking back and forth over here. But so far, I got Joy and Jermaine and Mel and I think Tasha and Norma on here too. But drink, drink, drink. Let me know what you're drinking because I'm not gonna say I don't like to drink alone.
Yeah. So I am addicted to iced chai lattes, but like I did not want to go down that path of drinking them every day and going to Starbucks and or calling Grubhub and having Starbucks delivered to me, which I've done before. I'm like, okay, this is too much. You've gone too far. Come back. So instead, what I do is I make a huge pitcher of chai tea.
Okay.
And then I have my, my unsweetened almond milk. And then I drink that all week long. And then Sunday, I make a huge pitcher again. So I'm cutting out the sugar.
Yeah.
And then I'm saving the money, which is good. But yeah, I still, treat myself. So I have my Gudetama with my iced chai latte, which apparently is the same color as me.
Yeah, yeah, but I have I have the One Hope Red Blend, and I've tasted it on Sunday sips. Yeah. But now with Mix It Up Mondays, I'm just gonna be drinking everything One Hope, and it doesn't have to be something that I didn't try because the whole thing for when I started Sunday sips, it was me trying the wine, and you're getting my direct response. So now I've been through, a nice amount of them, and I'm going back to some that I really like. And then as they come out with new ones, I'll be, tasting those, between Mix It Up Mondays and What You Drinking Wednesdays and Bottles of Beauty. Like I didn't like the camera like this. Like I was a dancer and a cheerleader, but not to do this. I just knew I couldn't do it. And the first time I was like, so I was looking at you like how you getting all the, everything out. I get a loss of words easily. So I just pick up people. But I am drinking the red blend tonight in my One Hope glass. We got they send us so like pretty gifts. And I was supposed to go to the leadership summit in Napa. Like I've never been. I win a chance to go, and then I don't get to go. So
COVID.
But we do have a chance to go, but just not during summit. But I'm still excited all the while.
Napa's nice. You would have a good time.
I love.
I went there, but I was underage, if you will, when I went. But it still was fun. So it was a good time.
I'm looking forward to it though. But Well, while I'm talking about the wine that I'm going to drink, um, it is October,
Yeah,
and they came out in September, but we have these glitter bottles. Aren't they pretty?
they are so pretty. When I be seeing them, I'm like,
Yeah,
ooh.
look, the pink glitter bottles, and they come out September through October. You can buy them all the way up until October 31st, and it has the One Hope Chardonnay, the Vintner Chardonnay in it. And these bottles are $59. And every bottle donate, well, helps to fund clinical trials for breast cancer
Okay,
research.
good.
So with like now we got this whole 40 Adore thing and you get a discount now on 4 bottles of wine because usually it was 6, you get 10% off, and 12 you get 20% off. But
Mm.
now we got that if you buy 4 bottles, you get 5% off. But if you buy 6 plus, then you open up the purchase with purchase, and it's a thing called breast. I get it messed up. Breast Friends. So
Oh, that's cute.
Breast Friends Trio, you get the red blend, you get the glitter bottle of Chardonnay, and then you get the regular bottle of Chardonnay, which is the glitter bottle without all the glitter. So you get all 3 of them for 40% off, and it'll be like $65 plus $5 shipping. So this month we got a lot of new stuff, and I'm excited, and I like to share. And Joy says she likes the Cab Sauvignon, and I like the Cab too. But I'm going to hold off talking about wine right now and tell us a bit about Fangirl Review, when it started, how you thought about it, and
Okay.
where it
Okay, so once upon a time, many moons ago, I was writing a blog called Morbid Moments. And it was anything morbid that popped into my head. Like it could be literally asking the question, like when you're driving down the street and you see a bunch of garbage bags tossed off to the side. Am I the only one who thinks there's a dead body in there? But the problem with that blog was while I enjoyed it, it limited me to only morbid moments. I couldn't do anything else. And that's how Fangirl Review came about. I was like, well, I'm more than just the morbid stuff. I enjoy playing video games and everything like that. So this started back in like 2013. Fangirl Review has been around. Video games, movies, TV shows, all of that. And I had started the YouTube, fell off of the YouTube, but now I'm back. And, so now on the YouTube, it's, working out, cooking, video games are still there, movie reviews, trailer reviews, all that stuff is still there, but now it's extra stuff that I'm also interested in. And
I like the one with the family.
Oh, yeah, my parents are hilarious. And so I have vlogs with my parents who just fuss at me the entire time. I walk into the house and they start fussing. So they're like, why you got the camera? And then it just goes from there. I'm like, see, I don't need to even coach you guys. And so now I am branching into having a clothing line for Fangirl Review. So the Fangirl, I hired a graphic artist to make a Fangirl. She is loosely based on me. She has natural hair, wears jeans, a blazer, and I'm good for a cardigan or a shrug. That's what I'm known for. So I was like, let's make her me, and then some boots. So, and now I'm starting the clothing line. Hopefully by the end of the week, everything will be fully live. And I have a sample of a shirt here for you guys. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. What about the belt buckles? You gonna have the belt buckles too?
I So the problem with the belt buckles are they are expensive. I did not know how expensive belt buckles are, but I am doing a YouTube video of me making my own belt buckle.
Okay. So you have it now.
Do I have the belt buckle?
Yeah.
No, I have the first step of the products to make the belt buckle.
Okay.
And I just gotta sit down and start the process because I have to make the mold first.
Okay.
So, which is apparently that's what kills you is the making of the mold. The mold costs $200-$300, and then the belt's like $150. Like, I'll pay $150. I'm like, you know what? I'm very crafty, so there's a lot of crafting stuff on my channel. I'm gonna make my own. Let me sit down and I'll figure it out, and that's what the video is gonna be.
Yeah, because you knit you a dress, so I'm sure you can make you a mold.
I'm gonna figure it out and not spend more than $30 to make my belt buckle. And once I have the mold, then I can just keep making them.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I did not tell everybody, like outside of everything else, I mean, you're crocheting and and I was just talking to someone, I think this weekend or last weekend, about the jams and jelly. Yeah. How I missed the ghost pepper because I really, really liked it a lot.
I think I still might have your jar. I wouldn't it might actually be alcoholic at this point. But it'll be interesting. Maybe I actually threw it away though.
It was so good with the cornbread. I liked it with the cornbread.
Oh, the jalapeno.
Yes. That was my thing. I'm like, yeah, now. Who's opening the door? Oh. Thank you. See, I mean, you can't even have your own space right now.
No, you can't.
Wanted to come on and talk about wine, knowing they underage. So with the whole gym rat thing,
yes,
how is that going, and what type of things are you doing to keep it up?
Okay, so I am that person going in, like I have 3 memberships. Yes. Okay. So I have the Max Challenge is like it's a chain. I mean, it's mostly in New Jersey and New York. I think there might be a couple like in Delaware, but for the most part, it's in New Jersey. Like majority is in New Jersey, and they have like classes. It's very much 45 minutes in and out. Here's your classes. They really, really push nutrition, which I appreciated. Mm-hmm. And I signed up for that for their 10-week challenge. Me and my brother did a challenge together. He won by 0.1% in terms of weight loss. Like he had 10%, I had like 9.8%. It was so close. I was like, that's not fair. And you're a guy.
And I know you're competitive.
I was like, if you weren't a guy, I would have won. But because you're a guy and you just have to eat broccoli for one day, you lose the weight. So whatever. Have hormones.
Faster.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I joined them. So they have switched to virtual. They have outdoor. They have live classes, pre-recorded classes, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 4. There are so many options on top of the pre-recorded. And then they also, they're having a couple of indoor stuff now.
Okay.
But for the most part, I just do the live classes just because that keeps me honest. And I got to keep up versus like, oh, I'm just going to lay here and play on my phone for a minute. I haven't been back to Planet Fitness. That's my second membership. I do plan on trying them out like early in the morning just to see. So, as I was doing the park, but as the weather's changing, you can't be. I'm not one for the cold. I'm not going to be outside. So I got to come inside for that. And then I also do capoeira, which is an Afro-Brazilian martial arts, which is amazing, amazing fitness, and it's based in what they created it as a way to fight back. The slaves in Brazil would fight back, but they had to be strategic about it. So they disguised it as a dance. So that's why it's very much a dance and movement in it. So it looks like breakdancing, it looks like samba, everything like that, because they didn't want the slave owners to know that they were secretly practicing martial arts. So it's very much a smooth movement to it. Yeah, like there's no like straight punching, like it's all leg movements and ducking down and everything like that. So I started that. I did not let COVID stop me. We started doing it virtually. Here and there, we're now in person, which is great. And I just got my green belt in it. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
So I know next is the yellow green belt, but that's a lot more gymnastics and flipping. So now I need to get a 4th membership and find a gymnastics studio for adults.
See? Well, most of the gymnastic studios, they have adult like classes.
Yeah. So even if it's
go with the kids,
even if it's just like twice a month for me to have 1 hour private session, that's probably what I'll pay for. I'm like, nah, I need somebody to be literally holding me. All right. All right, let's do it again. Because listen, doing a cartwheel as an adult is a scary thing. And for whatever reason, my right side is my weak side. I can cartwheel to the left, no problem. That right side, it'd be like, it'll only be a round off. It'd be like, no. But the left side be like, whoop, no problem. So if I'm going to be spinning on my head, I need to practice.
Yeah, I need to see that too.
Well, if anybody has suggestions of a gymnastics studio, please comment. Let me know, because that's where I need to go. Otherwise, I won't ever advance to the yellow green belt.
No, you will. You'll find a way, because nothing stops you really.
I know, I'm so extra. I'm like, ooh, what's that? Let me learn how to do that now.
Oh yeah, like I said, we were finding things even before like COVID. It was like, all right, let's do something new. Boom. What are we doing now? Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to learn, just keep going.
Yeah, you have to keep learning. Keep learning. There's no reason to ever stop, whether it's COVID time or not. You should always be learning something new. I have my planner, which has been a lifesaver now. So like I literally write everything. I have goals for like practically almost every day. This is actually light, but I have like Mix It Up Mondays, 8 p.m. with Angela, and like you really feel like you accomplished something when you sit down at the end of the day and check. I did all my goals for today. And then it also motivates you because you don't ever want to take that goal and move it to the next day. So be like, no, I guess it's 9 p.m. I guess is what I'm about to do.
Like it's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was so used to the books, during case management and everything. And I didn't really have to use one with what we're doing now. Yeah. I will tell everybody we're coworkers too. But with what we do, we really don't need a book. But what was I writing it on? I was writing it somewhere because I have to write everything down because I will forget. I always say I am a woman of a certain age where you forget everything easily. But I got a book like the beginning of September because school was starting. You got all the doctor's appointments, and I missed one. And Virgos, like, I don't want to miss nothing, and I feel bad about it. So I got me a book and I wrote everything, all my tastings, all my, streams and everything. Like, and now you see, it's like, how would I remember all this stuff in this book
Nope.
without this book? And then on top of that, I have another book with just notes from meetings.
Yes.
Another book. So I got 3 books and I need to keep all of them together all the time. But seeing something in writing does make you feel like you're getting things accomplished. And it reminds you, because those little minute things that you may miss on the side, you got to write in that book. Definitely. But just carrying around is a pain in the butt, though.
Well, there's that.
Well, I'm gonna talk about this red blend and I'm drinking that. I've been eating these M&Ms with it, and it's so good.
Well, then you're supposed to pair chocolate with wine, so
yes, and it's certain chocolate with certain wine. So these M&Ms, and this is a nice blend, and you smell like all of it, everything. But the red blend, I didn't say it. I forget everything. Oh, it helps reunite veterans with a sense of purpose. Okay. So right now, the cause partner is Team Rubicon, and they are basically, I guess they do a lot of not jobs, but volunteer work and disaster relief and things of that nature. So I really like, this is one of my favorites. This and the Merlot, the red blend and the Merlot. Mm-hmm. And I always tell the story because the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, okay. But I never let it breathe in the beginning, which, you should let your reds breathe. And then the second time I tried it, I was like, oh, okay, I can do this one. But out of the two, the Merlot is my favorite, my complete favorite. And it says, you get your cocoa aromas and you get your complex berries in the red blend. So you can make cocktails, sangria, but sometimes you don't want to use this red. If it's good, you really don't want to use red, a good wine, because
not to make sangria.
Man, it'd be a waste of a whole bottle. But it's good because it's not thick, it's light, and it goes well because it's kind of on that line. Like, if you're a sweet wine drinker and you want to try a red wine, just to ease your way into something different, this is a good wine. Okay. Because when you taste it, you'll get all, like, you put your nose in it. You once you smell it, because you got swirl, sniff, and sip, you get a different view of it. So when you do one of these and you get all the cherries and the cocoa, hence the chocolate that I'm like overdosing over here on, it's good. Like, it's great. Like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, and I would if I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. I tell everybody, if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. We got to move on to another collection. There's differences in the collections because they're the Pinot Noir and the Vintner I like. The Pinot Noir and the Reserve I love. Like, it's a different level. You let her in there? Hopefully she doesn't bark.
Oh, the doggy. Oh, yeah, doggo.
And if she sees something outside this window, you'll hear her presence.
Yep.
But they're eating dinner right now, and she's at the table. So she comes in here with me. Oh. And does everything that she's supposed to do.
Well.
So, and the pairing suggestions for the red blend, they said grilled bacon burgers, cherry pie, maple bacon popcorn. I remember we did all that maple bacon ice cream when Burger King had that.
That was good.
It was really good. Like
Shoot, people were like, "What? Ew!" I was like, "Nah, this is
let me
good."
tell you, I had a maple bacon vodka in the Poconos, and that made me think about
I'm
that.
sure it was good.
It was very good, but you know, everybody's like, "Oh, maple bacon." It was
People are
good.
weird. I'm like, try it before you judge it.
Bacon makes everything better.
I just got her from
Yeah.
I just can't. But with the every bottle out, I did say, you know, every bottle of Red Glen. I got to take off my tags and stuff so we can see everything. I'm like really like this over here, but I'm lost now. I'm like sidetracked. Thank you.
You were talking about pairings.
Okay, so the pairing. Oh, and it said shooting stars. Like every time they pair something with One Hope, they pair it with experience. Like there was a bottle of white. It said it pairs well with blue jeans and you know sunny days and stuff like that.
Oh,
So like and when you drink it, you're like I can see that, I can feel that. Oh, I'm in it, but I'm still on a maple bacon popcorn, which I really want to try. I didn't know there was maple bacon popcorn. Maybe it's like in an oil, maybe a truffle oil or something. But that's the Red Blend. And I do want to say that all my sales for October, going back to the sisters network. Wait a minute, because now I'm like, okay, I do have that going on. Okay, and I got my contacts on, so you know, reading with me and a computer. That's why I don't wear my contacts to work. So 10% of all the sales for October goes to the Sisters Network Incorporated, and they're located in Texas.
Okay.
So their mission is to increase local and national attention to the devastating impact of breast cancer in the African American community.
Okay.
So you know, we already, you know, we as One Hope already have a group cause with Susan G. Coleman. So I wanted to find something different. I believe next year I'll do a different cause because I totally before I chose this cause, which I had in my mind since August. I knew I was going to give. I forgot about October being pregnancy and infant loss awareness.
Oh yeah.
So that is something extremely close to my heart. So I'll probably keep October in that realm because you know everybody and other organizations that I'm in, we're doing breast cancer awareness. So I want to like you know bring awareness to everything that I can. You want to come on?
Apparently.
No. Like she's in my hair too. You stay right there. Stay right there. Anyway, so tonight I'm gonna make a, you know, I gotta end it off with a cocktail, even though I'm still sipping on this.
What's the cocktail for tonight?
I don't have a name for it yet because I'm mixing it up on my own. So it didn't have a name. So I'll have to tweak. I want to see if I have to tweak it or something. But it has lemons. And once I muddle it, it'll have lemon juice. So I got the lemons in here. You can put as many as you want. You muddle it. Get a little bit of juice going on in here. And then you got the simple syrup. I can open it. Childproof. Like a shot of simple syrup. And like I tell everybody, all my cocktails have some type of spirit in it. Because it wouldn't be a cocktail without spirit.
It's not a cocktail. Or that isn't that a mocktail or whatever at that point?
I mean, even with the liqueurs, like I need like gin, rum,
liquor.
bourbon, like a spirit, something to make you say la 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 la. So
Something that makes you feel warm inside.
warm and fuzzy. So I got a shot of cherry lime moonshine.
Oh Lord.
I had a ball with this apple pie moonshine this weekend. It was so
Oh
good.
yeah, no, apple pie moonshine is good.
Yes, yes. You put the ice in it, just a little bit. You don't want to put too much ice in your cocktails. You put the wine in it. It's like a cup. And I got this Poland Spring cherry flavored seltzer. So
Okay.
it makes it
So
nice
it's like a
and
cherry,
bubbly,
lemon, limeade.
spritzery kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And it's pretty, look. So wait a minute. All right. I think, what else would I do with this? Wait a minute.
See, now that's something that gets you in trouble right there.
It is really good. Some people might need some more sugar. Like you can put sugar in with your
Okay.
lemon instead of doing the simple syrup because simple syrup is not that sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this is just for the people that like the spritzers. This is just enough sugar. But no, this is good. I'll put this on my post. What I'm gonna be drinking in.
What you gonna call it?
I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But it's good. And this made it like black cherry flavored seltzer.
Yeah,
Like you can
that's a good one.
And you get the cherries, from the wine and the cherry lime moonshine. Like you gotta keep that going through everything. And it's really good. I'm gonna drink that with dinner. I had to get deep on it.
I know it's really good. I was like, okay, where'd that come from?
That's how good it is. I mean, for real, for real. But I want to say thank you for joining me for my first installment because I like the company. When I started to do it during Sunday Sips, I was like, I like when people come on and drink. And even if they're not drinking, I just like to come on and talk.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing? And a lot of the stuff that we're doing is word of mouth. So, let's pass on the information. Let's go. And I do I'm looking forward to my long sleeve t-shirt, but I'll get a short sleeve and like I didn't think about it and I said I needed to have it on, but next time we'll have you on after you get that green yellow belt.
Oh gosh. I know. I'm just thinking. I'm like, oh, I gotta find that gymnastics studio because I was practicing outside capoeira and because they were having outside classes and it was just the kids showing up. So I'm like this old woman with these little kids. Kids they could flip and fall on their head, no problem. I flip, I break a hip.
But everybody was just on the same level at that time, right? So
kids are way more advanced than I am, okay? And then the instructor was like, okay, now you come flip over my back. Who doing that? Me? Oh. I'm like, them kids can do it. I'm gonna stay over here. You want me to do what?
You mean like put your back on his back and flip that way, or like literally like
okay. Yeah, put my back on their back and then flip over.
Oh, you got that.
I had it. It was a mess. I was like, I'm just gonna lay right here and I ain't going nowhere.
As you know, as we get lighter, our lower half get lighter too.
That was a mess. I'm like, let me sign up for that gymnastics studio with that nice soft cushion to fall on.
Yeah, and the bounce, because those gymnastic gym, they give you a sense of confidence because of the extra bounce in the floors.
Listen, I need that because I need to be able to do handstands. In the process of doing all that stuff, I'm gonna be falling a lot, so I need all the bounce and cushion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is for real. This is the real deal. Holyfield. So I'll find a name for it.
Okay.
But yes, that give me a couple of hours. But I'll be making this again. You can make a big picture too, and then
You know
just
what
pour
you
all the
should call it, right?
what
Fangirl.
Fangirl. Since you were my first guest,
Yep. It's a
now you
nice
got
red. So
now you got to
Fangirl.
drink it.
I'll try that because that one sounds good. It sounds like something I would make a huge picture of and just be drinking.
And you know, red wine is light. Like when
Yep.
I lost that 18 pounds in that 1 month, they told me that I wasn't supposed to be drinking alcohol. But you know, when you work your alcohol into your
Mm-hmm.
your plan,
Yeah, as long as you accommodate it. It's when people don't accommodate the extras.
it was dry wine that I was drinking. Dry wine. So if you're trying to lose weight, everybody, drink the dry wine, not the sweet wine. But you can drink the sweet wine on the weekend. Don't stop buying it. Like but anyway, it is 8:41 and we've been talking and we've been laughing and we've been drinking. And I thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This has been good.
And you'll come back
I will.
and show us some more merch and the belt buckle after you made your mold.
I know. I gotta start working on it.
You got so much to talk about later on. It's gonna be like installment like 15, and you like, I'm done. I'm like, yes. Take it off and keep it moving.
Keep it moving on to the next project. Like, okay, now I'm going to build a house. Like, that's how ridiculous. Like,
a tiny house.
That's how ridiculous I am. I'm like, I'm just gonna do this myself. Let me look some YouTube videos. Okay, I got it.
Yep.
And that'll be me because I'm ridiculous like that.
That tiny house.
Yes.
So I just let everybody know I'll be back in 2 weeks. So Mix It Up Monday will be on the second and the fourth Monday of every month because I can't do it every week. It's Monday at 8:00.
Yes.
Yeah. And it gets dark. It starts to get dark early and get tired. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll be back on what's the next one? The 19th? Whatever the 2 weeks from now.
The 19th, yes.
I'm good. So I will see you all back on the 19th at 8 p.m. Mix It Up Monday. And I will be getting my confirmation for my next guest for Mix It Up Monday. Not sure who it is yet, but I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Yes. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. And I just want you all to remember to buy, sip, and repeat. See y'all later.
Bye.